guys, and welcome as we review this car. This is Landrover Defender 2021. As you can see, the Landrover Defender 2021 comes with a lot of features, comes with a lot of modification, bearing in mind this is 2021 model and 2021 technology. If you look at the previous Defenders, because a Defender is a car that has been there for the longest time, you find that most of the features we have in this car have been improved over time, because this car initially was made for off-road and for rough places, that is. But as we continue with the modification, we are seeing that most of the things have been improved to be able to cater for on-road and off-road, which has become one of the best cars to have on-road and off-road. For example, if you look at the car, you have a lot of sensors around here that is to help you when you are driving the car. Maybe you have obstacles on the road and you are able to avoid them. A very interesting thing is you have a front camera where you can be able to control your car on the dashboard, which makes the car very reliable. And also, something that is very interesting, you can see the lights of the car. Comparing with other Land Rover models, you see the lights here are a bit inside. So when maybe something happens on the road, because you may not know what may happen on the road, your headlight is safe, because we know, everyone that has a car, you know, headlights are expensive, and sometimes you don't want those tussles with the insurance companies. The safety of your headlights is completely taken care of. And then we have this part here where maybe you can decide to leave it the way it is, or you can have your fog light fixed on it. And then also we have the front part that brings out the Land Rover Defender feel. Yeah, you look at the car, you see it's a Land Rover, and for this particular model, so much has been done. So looking at the wheel, we have a 22-inch wheel. This gives you a good wheelbase for the ground holding. And then the car comes with rims that are branded, that have the Land Rover emblem. It makes the car, of course, look Land Rover-ish. And then we have the side mirrors, of course, with a side light, and then the side mirrors have a camera. This is to help you to see what is on the side. Of course, even the side has the same. Then we have the side steps that will help you to get to the car. Yeah, and I think we can check what we have on the inside. So this is how the inside of the car looks like. The inside of the car makes you feel like you are in a cabin. Yeah. It's very massive, it looks very good. And maybe we can check some of the functions that we have here. Of course, we have the steering controls, and the steering control of this Defender are very unique, where, like, if you're increasing the volume, you just press, and then you just increase here, and then here we have the functions that, of course, you need for your steering controls. And then the car is a keyless entry, so it's a keyless entry. And looking at the display of the car, you see the several functions that I was talking about. For example, my driver door is open, and you can literally see that it shows here that the driver door is open. So it has very, very interesting functions, and all this is because the car is technology is very recent, 2021 technology. So of course you can connect your phone. This is the location of the gear lever, and this is where you have the drive, the neutral, and of course the parking. This is where we have our display where you control you can see the controls of your radio, you can connect your FM, you can have your iPhone, I mean you can connect your phone around here, and the good thing is that the display is touch. You can also navigate, yeah, you can navigate. At least it hasn't been activated, so you can navigate. You have the climate control, and most importantly, looking at the car, you see a mountaineering car, a car that will go up the mountains, and that shows you even from how the part between the co-driver and the driver looks. And then you have your USB, and where maybe you can have your phone, and then you have this part where you can have your cup of coffee, you have your juice for the driver and the co-driver. Then you have this compartment, and this compartment is near the climate control of the back seat, so maybe your cup of juice can be frozen in there. And then you have the controls of the windows, and then something very interesting about this car, the stereo system is very powerful, and it gives you the travel feel. And then you have the handles for the co-driver. As we said, the car is to give you the mountaineering feel, so it tells you that sometimes you may need to hold yourself when you're traveling, but of course the stability of the car is on another level. And also the car comes with a moonroof. This is of course maybe you're going to the parks, or maybe you're a politician you want to talk to your people. Yeah, it comes with a moonroof. And I think for the front part of the car, that's it. And we get to see what we have at the back seat. And before we leave the front part, the space is sufficient for you. I mean, no matter how big you are, the space is very good for you, and so it makes it even more comfortable for you to drive the car. So we can check what we have at the back seat. So this is how you get to the back seat, because the car is a 3-door. So 3-door means that you have the driver's door, the passenger's door, and of course the trunk. So this is how you get to the back seat. And the back seat also feels comfortable. It feels very comfortable. And of course you have a small area here for your phone maybe. And then you have your armrest, and you can also have your cup here, and the moonroof comes all the way to the back, so you are able to enjoy also some direct sunlight. And the space also is, the leg room and the headroom is very sufficient for any height, and I think for that it makes the car even more comfortable. And the seats can be folded from for you to have enough space for the back, but that we'll check when you are looking at the trunk. And most importantly, we also have your connections here where you can have your phone connected, and also you can charge your phone, and you have your climate control here where you at the back you can also enjoy yourself. Then also here we have another space for your cup. You can have your cup of coffee. We have the handles to hold yourself when you are navigating. Something that is very interesting also with this car is the windows that gives you a clear view of the outside, and it makes it a very good car for tours and travel. Yeah, and maybe we can check what we have in the trunk. The space has been really worked on. For example, you have the wheel hanged on the door that makes you have sufficient space on the trunk. But this is what we have for the trunk. The car tells you, I am not here to carry your stuff. Please just enjoy yourself, but not carrying so much. But you can increase the spaces, of course. But now you see, you have this part that limits you to have maybe some cargo on the trunk, and that tells you that the car is not for your cargo. So you have your wheel cover. This is a wheel cover, yeah, where you used to cover the wheel. And I think with that, that's all for the Land Rover Defender. And if you see, of course, we have the light, the signature. This now has not changed for over years. The light makes it the Land Rover Defender signature. And guys, that's all for the Land Rover Defender 2021. And of course, you can find this car at Urban Drive. Urban Drive is located just like 100 meters from the turn at the bypass. That is the bypass that takes you to Ruaka. Yeah, that's where you can find Urban Drive. And guys, it has been real. It has been it. Thank you for support. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And if there is anything you feel I have left out about this car, please tell us on the comment section. We'll be careful to look at it, and we'll be careful to make the corrections. Thank you so much, and have a good time.